Thanks for logging on to WCBI.com. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. On this Tuesday, lots of sunshine heading into the afternoon, a few clouds here and there. That will be the trend for today and likely for the next several days. Very enjoyable weather is coming for us. We will get highs today up into the low, maybe mid-90s in some spots. 93 in Tupelo, 92 in Amory and in Aberdeen, 91 in Houston. I think we'll see much the same in the Golden Triangle. North winds between 3 and 8 miles an hour. 95 will be the high in Macon, 93 in Columbus, 94 in Winona, Ackerman at 92. When you factor in the Gulf moisture, it looks like low 90s. It will feel more like 95 to 100. Still, the official high will read 93 in Soldier and in Vernon, 94 in Fayette later on today. Now, as we look ahead here today and tomorrow, looking at low to mid 90s. Thursday, a weak cold front comes through overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Cools us down only slightly. I don't think it lasts long, though. Looks like we're heading back to the mid-90s as we head into the weekend. There's that front right there. The tail end of it clips our area here and maybe brings a little bit of dry air on in. I do not think that dry air lasts long. I think we're back to muggy weather as we head to the weekend. Of course, all eyes are on Dorian and where it's going as it makes its way north now today towards the Carolinas. The only source of rain really over the next 7 days across the south, widespread rains, is going to be because of Dorian. 1 to 2 feet of rain possible in some spots there. We're looking fairly dry here, maybe a few stray showers later on next week, but for the next 5 to 7 days locally, things are looking dry. The trend also is holding on, being drier all the way through the middle of the month, as well as warmer. So I think that over the next 8 to 14 days, expect temperatures to remain in the upper 80s and low 90s with lots of sunshine, maybe a stray shower, but widespread rains is not in the forecast unless we can get something tropical to stir up to our south. Speaking of the tropics, let's talk about that now. We've got 5 systems we're still watching here. This wave coming off of Africa has a 60% chance of development in the next 5 days. This wave right here has a 90% chance of developing, and maybe our next tropical storm, except for the one that's in the Gulf here. Of course, we've got 40% chance right here. This will steer off to sea. Dorian is right there, and this is our new potential tropical cyclone number 7 here, formed just south of Texas, starting to organize a little bit with a good mass of showers and storms moving off to the west. Now, potential tropical cyclone 7 is a tropical depression, the lowest ranking here. It does not have an official name. Likely will become Fernand later here, as it's expected to become a tropical storm in the next day or two, making landfall south of Brownsville, Texas, south of Corpus Christi in Mexico. Will bring heavy rain to the Texas coastline, though. Now, Dorian is the big story. We're talking about it all week long. The latest update has it as a Category 2 hurricane now. That's as of late this morning. You can see it still spinning here. The wind field seems to be expanding, even though the maximum sustained winds have come down. And over the past 24 hours here, it has relentlessly ravaged the Bahamas. You can see how the eye has disappeared now on satellite and radar most recently here, but still a dangerous storm. As that wind field expands, it will bring wind, rain, and surf to the Florida coast. As a result of that, we do have hurricane warnings here, still remaining in effect from West Palm Beach up towards Jacksonville, now into the Georgia coastline here. There are hurricane watches then extending all the way up to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. I do expect that into North Carolina, there could be some more serious impacts later on, and that's based on the track of this storm here. It is slowly now moving to the north. The latest update, just 1 mile an hour, but that northward turn will take some time here. As it does so then, we'll see this Category 2 hurricane continue up towards the Georgia coast and likely turning to the right then somewhere in the Georgia-South Carolina state line. Notice it comes very close to the Carolina coast as still a Category 2 dangerous storm as it lifts off to sea. Locally here, no tropical troubles for us, no real chances of rain, just lots of sunshine. That'll be the story for the next 5 to 7 days here. I do think that weak cold front that comes in Wednesday night maybe makes things partly cloudy as we head Wednesday night, but we still will get the sunshine back on Thursday with that dry air in place. Thursday night into Friday morning looking not bad, 61 for our low as we start the day Friday, but we are right back into the hot and humid weather as we head into the weekend.